Coming up today on the Daily Clone, we talk to the Iowa State football team for the first time in 10 days, how the Cyclones handled the bye week and how they plan to battle back from adversity. All of that after a word from Whiskey River.
Looking for a good time? Thought so. Whiskey River is just the place. We've got the booze, the food, the vibe, and the amazing rooftop patio. The only thing missing is you. Whiskey River.
The Neil Diamond Musical, A Beautiful Noise, the uplifting true story, featuring all the songs you love from his Grammy Award-winning career. October 21st through 26th at Des Moines Civic Center. On sale at dmpa.org.
Hello and welcome into the Northwest Bank Studios for the Daily Clone here on a Tuesday presented by Whiskey River. I can confidently say that before Whiskey River even became a sponsor, it was one of my favorite restaurants in the metro. They've got locations in Ankeny and Ames. Awesome food, cold beer, and it's just a great place to watch a game, a really good atmosphere. We want to thank Whiskey River for being on board for the Daily Clone. I'll start today with some good news regarding injuries. Matt Campbell said that Kyle Konrardy is trending up and is expected to play on Saturday. The same goes for Carson Hansen. He's back at full strength. And then Kijohnn Cummings-Coleman has a chance to play on Saturday after his injury that he suffered against Arizona. The bad news, Dom Orange didn't practice today, and it's safe to say that his status is questionable for this Saturday. We'll find out more on the injury reports on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night. This bye week was a lot different than the last. The team had plenty to get better at over the first bye, but they were 4-0. This time, the team is coming off of back-to-back losses, and they needed it.
Honestly, more helpful. I thought the first bye week was beneficial for us, but I feel like this one was a lot more beneficial just to regroup, get things going again, get back on the same page and see where our miscues are and fix those and get back at it.
It gives you time to get your things right as an offense, and I think we needed that, just a lot of little things to get us beat, and just tighten those things up is all we can do.
We shot ourselves in the foot a couple times, and I think getting back to the details, the precision in practice is huge, and getting those reps in practice and not making sure that we're not messing up in practice, because when what you do in practice translate over to the field. And I think over the past week and a half, we've done a good job of going out there prepared and detailed in everything we're doing.
The Cyclones now find themselves at a crossroads. For the second year in a row, Iowa State has their backs against the wall fresh off of 2 straight losses. Matt Campbell believes in his team's ability to bounce back.
Toughness is not physical toughness. Physical, it's mental toughness. Can you mentally stay together, stay at the task at hand, and keep driving forward? And I think the great thing here is we've had so much of that the last couple of years. And, man, the great leaders have passed that down to the next group and passed it down to the next group, that it's really rewarding to be somewhere where you can kind of lean back and say, hey, we've been here. We understand what this looks like. How do we keep moving ourselves forward? So, I think you just talk about those things. Those are things you better have talked about, honestly, before the season even started, because I think if you just get to it and say, oh, man, we're here, and how are we going to get through it now, then I think you're a big mistake. And those are things I think we try to talk about through, the fall. I say this every year. You're going to have adversity. You're going to have tough days. Man, our world here, that's just how we're going to live. And how we respond to it defines who we become. And, those are the crossroad moments, man. How do you respond when it's not going well? How do you pull yourself up and keep moving forward? So I look forward to the challenge. It's what I love about it and what I love about our kids. But, you're going to hang your hat on our great leadership in that locker room, and we're really fortunate to have great kids right now.
Jon Heacock shares his perspective on what he learned last year and how it could apply to this team.
A couple different things. I think one, our offense was really, really talented and good. I think they bailed us out a little bit. I think we found out who we could become. What could we do? And I think that's what we've tried to this last couple weeks. Like, what can we do? Who do we have? What pieces do we have? And depth and all of those things play into that. So you have to be able to put your guys and give them opportunities to have success, put them in the right positions. So we've really tried to who are we at this point of the season, not who we were when we started. Who are we at this point? What do we have? How do we make it as simple as we can? How do we make it complex for the guys that we're playing against? And that's what the real challenge has become. But, I think our guys a year ago, I think you either sink or you swim. And I think we're at the crossroads. As Coach always says, we're either gonna rally up here and we're gonna fight like crazy, or it's gonna go the other way. And I think we have a locker room of guys that really care.
Matt Campbell also said that the challenge of getting his team to play better is heightened when an opponent like BYU comes to town. The Cougars are really good, and we're going to do a deep dive into the quarterback matchup on Thursday. Just what makes Bear Bachmeier so difficult to prepare for, and how Rocco Becht plans to take the pressure off of himself and maybe stop pressing a little bit. We'll have all of that on Thursday. And then, of course, tomorrow I'm going to be in Kansas City for the Big 12 Men's Basketball Media Days, and I'll have that here for you on the Daily Clone in the Northwest Bank Studios.